Hey there, welcome! Today, we're going to tackle one of the trickiest parts of English, all those little words we use for movement and direction. Let's dive right in. You know that moment when you pause, trying to decide if someone walked in a room or into it? Or maybe you're not sure if it's across a lake or through a tunnel. If that sounds familiar, don't worry, you're definitely not alone. It's super common for B1 learners.
But here's the good news. The rules are way simpler than you might think, and right now, we're going to get it all sorted out in about 5 minutes. You ready for this?
Okay, first things first. We got to build a strong foundation, so let's start with the absolute basics of motion.
So, we're going to kick things off with words for simple direction. Think of these as the building blocks. They just tell you which way something's headed, but they don't get hung up on the final destination.
And here they are. You probably know these guys already. Up, down, forward, backward, in, and out. Super simple stuff, right? Like if you say, the balloon floated up. We just know the direction it went. Easy.
All right, foundation's built. Now let's level up a bit. This next group of words describes movement, but this time it's connected to a specific person, place, or thing. We're basically adding a goal to the journey.
And we're going to kick this section off with a really useful one, towards.
Now, here's the key thing to get about towards. It just means moving in the direction of something. So in this sentence, did the cat actually get to the house? Well, we have no idea. The word only tells us where it was heading.
Okay, now for a classic. This is a big one that trips up so many people. So what is the real difference between moving across something and moving through it?
Here's the simple rule, and it's a game changer. You use across when you're talking about moving over a surface, like a lake or a field, but you use through when you're moving inside something that's enclosed, like a tunnel or a forest. Just remember that, surface versus inside.
So what about along and past? Well, along means you're following a line, moving right next to something long, like a river. But past just means you go by something on your way to somewhere else. You walk past the post office, you don't follow its entire length.
Awesome. You're really getting this. Now that we have the fundamentals down, let's tackle a couple more of those nuanced words for specific paths. And don't worry, we'll make these super simple too.
Over and under are a nice, easy pair because they're total opposites. One means moving to a position above something. Think of a dog jumping over a fence. The other is moving to a position below, like a cat crawling under a bed. Simple as that.
And now for the one you've been waiting for, in versus into. So what's into all about? Well, think of it as the action word. It's dynamic. It's all about the movement from the outside to the inside.
So here's the most important point. In usually describes a static position, where something already is. My phone is in my pocket. But into describes the action of entering. He poured water into the glass. See that movement? That's your signal to use into.
Okay, you've learned the rules, so what do you say we put that new knowledge to the test? Let's do a couple of quick questions and see how you do.
All right, first one up. The students went in or into the classroom. Take a second. Think about it. Is this about a position or is it about an action?
You got it. It's into. Perfect. It's because it shows the action of the students entering the room. They're moving from outside to inside. Great job if you got that.
Okay, you ready for another one? We walked past or across the museum to get to the cafe. So, are you just going by the museum or are you actually crossing it? Yes, the answer is past. We're walking by the museum on the outside, on our way to the cafe. We're not crossing it from one side to the other. Fantastic work.
You've done brilliantly. So let's just quickly wrap everything up into a simple little toolkit that you can take with you. So just remember these 3 categories. You've got your simple motion words, your goal-oriented words for destinations, and the words for more complex paths. And of course, the golden rule, into is all about the action of entering. That's your entire toolkit right there.
And just like that, you're ready to talk about direction with way more confidence. So I'll leave you with a little challenge. Think about your day so far. Can you use over or through to describe something you did? Give it a shot, and thanks so much for joining me.